Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Going deep. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. DB's right up on the receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Timeout, Appalachian State.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking off.
Okay, ready?
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, App State.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
To throw, it's Vasco. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
These corners backing off a bit. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Basco. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Slide off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they need to get backwards.
Rolls it in. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They're going to throw it again. Buying some time. He's going to take off. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Open space at the 25. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's gotten plenty for a first down. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Try to get it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking,
Touchdown, Appalachian State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, shot to clear. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game.
Hornet. Cricket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Vasco. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession of the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass. It's Basco. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Of the third quarter of play, with the score, App State 35, Coastal Carolina 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Handoff to the single running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Looking left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, grabbing my quarterback right away and then, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Going up top on first down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
35.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Coastal Carolina.
Ready.
Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Ready. Cut it.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Back to throw, it's Vasco. They're trying to get to it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Trying to find his man on first down. The short hands, it's Taylor. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. The quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback's.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man, it's Roberts. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Aguilar. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Buys a little time with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Give to the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
And the Chanticleers have taken it inside the 20. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Smashes through the tackle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Extending the play. He caught it! Touchdown, shot to clear! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime.
691, Gators Farm. Cricket. Dino. Tuna.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to pass. Trying to get to him. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
That keeps the score. Coastal Carolina, 55. App State, 49.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, App State! They got this thing tied up in double overtime. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rece Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Rece Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.